بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. مرحبا بكم وبارك الله فيكم. This is your brother Khaleel Davis. Tawheed before toast, yani starting your day with Tawheed before your morning breakfast, yani before your toast. أيها الشباب or youth, I have another advice and another beneficial reminder for myself first and foremost, and for you. Yani, we know that the reality is that some people are repping and representing different sects. Yani different. When I say sex, I don't mean like Islamic sects, of innovation and Bolala and so on. What I mean is that gangs, Bloods, Crips, Gangster Disciples, Rukins, the Woos and the Choos, all the various different gangs and sects that exist. I remember once I had walked into a small family-owned market back in my hometown in D.C. And so it was a young guy whose parents owned the market, Asian guy, and this young Asian guy, he had the kind of vibe and flavor like being from the streets. So I walked in my thobe, and he said, "What are you repping?" And I told him, "Islam." He said, "Respect." He said, "Respect." So the point is that we don't have to rep anything except the deen of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Repping, this sect, that sect, Bloods, Crips, Gangster Disciples, all these different type of groups, whether it be Chicago, whether it be California, whether it be here in Jersey with the Woos and the Choos, whether it be, in Florida, in Florida with the different Haitian gangs, and we repping Islam, Allah says, "Allah inna hizbullahi humul muflihun." Allah inna hizbullahi humul muflihun. Indeed, the hizb, the party of Allah, are the successful ones. So, أيها الشباب, O my youth, Islam is the success. Inna din inda Allah al-Islam. The deen with Allah is Islam. ومن يبتغي غير الإسلام دين فلا يقبل منه وهو في الآخرة من الخاسرين. Whoever brings a deen other than Islam will not be accepted from them, and hereafter they be from the losers. So we don't need to rep any sect, any crew, any gang. We rep Islam. That's the thing we're going to represent, because this brings success. Anything outside of that brings failure. It brings failure. So don't get caught up in these gangs. Don't get caught up in these sects and these crews and the likes of that, because why? There's only two places you're gonna go, either the prison or the graveyard. And you go to the prison, the whole dynamics change. Dynamics change. I don't care who you are. Politics are different in prison. You can be, you can be built like that, as they say in the streets. You can be built like that. You can have those hands, you can be good with those hands. And all that it's a totally different. I done seen, when I was a young man, and I was there when I was a young man in the youth detention center at the age of 14. There was a young boy being abused, being raped by other young boys. And when I became a man, and when I went to the penitentiary and I served my time, there were people who I knew who they wasn't going for anything. People who I knew who were good with their hands and all that. They put the knife in you and everything. But the reality is that prison is a different system, so you don't want to go to the prison. I've seen grown men break down who had murder beefs, break down crying because they had to go, to do their time, in the penitentiary. A whole different, because they knew a whole different dynamics, something totally different. So, only place you want to go is to the prison or to the graveyard. And the graveyard is worse, because now you have to meet Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala's angels who are going to come, and they're not going to, have any mercy, any sympathy, and they're going to carry out what Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala have them to carry out, So, once again, represent Islam, like a young boy asked me, he said, what you repping? I said, Islam. He said, respect. Yani, in the deen inda Allah Islam, the deen with Allah is Islam. And we said, whoever brings a deen other than Islam, yani, وَلَا يَقْبَلَ مِنْهُ وَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. It will be accepted from them, and then hereafter they be from the losers. Don't be from the losers, be on the winning team. Yani, be winning, be a winner. This is my message to you. This is my advice to you. May Allah accept it from me, accept it from you. Barakallahu feekum. You say anything we said that's correct from Allah alone. Anything we said from mistake, from the stuttering of my tongue, imperfections of my tongue, imperfections of my knowledge, and the whispers of the shaitan. Allah's free of all of it. So we say, Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم والناس والطيبات حفظكم الله من كل شر وأسكنكم في جنته. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أثابكم الله.